Hey everybody, Model Man here with another tool tip. One of the things that's always bugged me about spray painting is that you're pretty much limited to whatever jar they happen to give you, or if you're working with a side feed, a bowl. And one of the things I like to do is that I'll pre-thin a lot of paints and put them back into the bottles. This is the Model Masters in this case. And if they're pre-thinned, the idea of pouring this into a new jar and then having to clean this later when I could just simply stick the airbrush in here kind of bugs me. So often what I'll do is simply remove the top of the jar and then simply hold the color I'm using in place, spray what I need for a few seconds, and call it done, thus not having to clean the main jar. So what I finally hit on is the idea that I have a spare bottle of paint for the Model Masters. So what I did here was to take the scissors and just started carving a hole. I really should have taken a drill bit of the appropriate size here. I don't know if it'll really show, but there's a shelf basically on the bottom there. And once I got that hole set, what I'm going to do now is simply glue this in. And I think what's going to happen is I have a Model Masters adapter basically. One thing to keep in mind is that there is a very small air vent here that must go through, and in this case I've dented the top of the lid just enough that it should be good for the air hole. But you can see this is off center too, so let's actually put that air hole closer to the off center bit. And voila, this seems to have a fairly good fit. Let's drop some more glue in here. One of the things that concerned me was that in using the scissors to carve this out, I got a lot of twisted metal around the edges where obviously a drill bit would not have done that. So that's one downside to using the scissors. But now essentially, with this cap, and we'll put this piece back on here. So now with this cap, I can pretty much go to any Model Masters bottle that I've got, simply attach this, rock the paint, untwist it, and I never have to clean the master jar again. So I'm thinking this is a fairly clever idea. We'll see how it works out in practice. There could be all sorts of air leak going on around the edges, and my idea for that is to get some silicone and simply fill that gap. And additionally, what I'll do here is just run this bead of glue right around it and hopefully give it something of a liquid seal. So if anyone sees any immediate flaws to this idea, let me know, because I would like to know, and certainly other viewers probably would too. But this seems like a fairly simple and elegant and fairly straightforward idea for a design. And of course, once I burn off a bottle of testers, and if I get another one of these caps, I can simply make this adjustable for testers or flow quill or any other paint that I happen to get along. Or even if I could extend the tube, I could dip it into this and really have some very major... Wow, you know what? That happens to fit. Model Masters screw top with the testers enamel thinner. That's a pretty sweet fit right there. So if I extend the hose so it'll go all the way to the bottom, all of a sudden I've got a really nice and easy thinner cleaner. So I think that's it for this tip. We'll see how good it works. And if you've already tried this yourself, definitely let me know in the comments there. And I'll catch up with you later. Thanks for watching. See ya.